Hello, I'm Brad Weinmeister, wildlife biologist with Colorado Parks and Wildlife. CPW is in the process of revising herd management plans in the Southwest region, which includes the San Juan Basin mule deer herd. Public input is an important part of the revision process. In this presentation, I will give some background information on the San Juan Basin mule deer herd and propose management objectives that will lead management of this population over the next 10 years. The San Juan mule deer herd, or Data Analysis Unit D-30, is located in the southwest corner of Colorado and includes Game Management Units 75, 77, 78, 751, and 771. It is 2,800 square miles with portions of La Plata, Archuleta, Hinsdale, Mineral, and San Juan counties within it. 58% of the DAU is public lands. The remainder is 30% private and 12% tribal. The current population objective, which was set in 2020, is 23,000 to 27,000 deer. After a decline in the 1990s, the deer population has been stable. The current post-hunt population estimate is just below objective at 22,700. Over the past several years, the D-30 sex ratio has been within or above the current management objective of 26 to 30 bucks per 100 does. The average observed post-hunt buck ratio from 2002 to 2022 was 31 bucks per 100 does. Buck numbers were high and over objective from 2013 to 2019, averaging 34 bucks per 100 does during that time period. Hunting licenses for bucks were increased, and since then, the ratio has dropped to an observed ratio of 29 to 100 in 2022. Fawn ratios have been good and have averaged 52 to 100 over the past 20 years. In 2022, they were just below average at 49 fawns per 100 does. Buck harvest has varied over the last 20 years, with a low of 1,050 bucks harvested to a high of 1,959. Last season, 1,636 bucks were harvested, which happens to be right at the 20-year average of 1,545. The years with the highest harvest were in 2016 to 2020. And this was done to bring down the buck ratio, as mentioned previously. Success rates for hunters do not vary much, and the number of deer harvested is driven more by the number of licenses available. Doe harvest is primarily on private land through private land only licenses or game damage permits, although there are a limited number of general licenses as well. In the past 20 years, doe harvest has ranged from 111 to 422, with an average of 251. An estimated 292 does were harvested in 2022. A significant concern in the DAU is the cumulative impacts due to human population growth to critical habitat, including winter range, migration corridors, production areas, and high elevation summer range. Exurban development is occurring in the DAU, and homes are replacing open lands that currently support deer. Energy development has also increased in deer habitat on private and public lands, resulting in a direct and indirect loss of habitat. Lastly, outdoor recreation continues to grow, placing more people in important deer habitats. Increase in recreation trails and recreation use is decreasing the amount of effective habitats. Managers and the public are concerned over the cumulative and prolonged impacts of development and recreation, which is disrupting migration and decreasing the quality and quantity of habitats. Actions to enhance and protect important mule deer habitat will be essential to increase the deer population. Drought has been present in southwest Colorado for more than 2 decades. This has had negative impacts on deer habitat and has decreased the amount and quality of forage. Quality habitat provides food, shelter, and space and water, and are important to produce robust mule deer populations. Game damage caused by deer is present in the DAU, but minimal. Private land only licenses for does and damage hunts have been the main means for addressing concerns. Chronic wasting disease was detected in the DAU in 2020 with a prevalence rate of less than 1%. Guidelines in CPW's chronic wasting disease response plan will be used to address the spread of the disease. Hemorrhagic disease is also present in D-30. Within the DAU, the disease can cause die-offs of mule deer in the driest years. More common, though, are infection and sometimes death of individual animals with minimal impacts to the overall population. CPW staff recommend to maintain the current population from 2020 to meet stakeholders and CPW staff desire. There is overall satisfaction with the current management of this population. The current sex ratio objective for D-30 is 26 to 30 bucks per 100 does. And the one being proposed with this plan update is with the minor change of changing the lower end from 26 to 25. This will make the objective consistent with other HMPs throughout the state and the area. Please send any comments on the San Juan Basin deer herd and the proposed objective to me at the listed email. Thank you for your time and participation.